Hi guys, I'm Tommy with Studio Sense. You know that saying, still waters run deep? That they may not seem like a lot's going on, but a lot's going on there. Like the note woods, whether it's precious woods, modern woods, synthetic woods, exotic woods. There's a lot of different things that can describe woods, but a wood is basically woods. And we often take them for granted. Woods have been used in top notes. Woods have been used in mid notes. Harpsichords is often a wood. And most often, however, it's a bass note because woods are a great way to round out a fragrance when it dries down. It gives it a nice covering, kind of like a really nice bookend made of woods. So it's perfect for that. So we often take it for granted. However, Issey Miyake has issued a fragrance, and it is the l'Odyssée pour Homme fragrance line, and it is called Wood and Wood. Wood and Wood is a fantastic fragrance. First of all, Issey Miyake has a fantastic track record for fragrances. Some excellent, real hits. Noir Argent is a great recent release that is a hit. Pulse of the Night, it's been out for a little while now. It's gained a lot of notoriety. Really hard to find sometimes. Ashton with Incense, really liked his first impression. A lot of people went out as a result of that, smelled it, liked it, started buying it up, and now the price is jacked up a little bit, and it's kind of hard to find. Still be able to find it frequently, but I feel like that's the direction that Wood and Wood is heading. A lot of people are going to say, it's just a generic fragrance. It's nothing big. It's a nice, masculine, fresh fragrance. Well, it is all those things, but it goes a little bit deeper than that, and we're going to talk a little bit about why I think that's the case. But first, let's hit that note breakdown.
Top notes are grapefruit, cardamom, and elemi. Heart notes are ambroxan, apricot, sandalwood, and cedar. Base notes are vetiver, patchouli, and woody notes.
So as you can see with all those notes, we got all the things that you want to find in a really well-blended, charismatic, masculine, fresh fragrance. In the top, you've got your fruits, your grapefruit, your cardamom, your elemi. Going into the mid, you've got ambroxan, you've got apricot, you've got cedar, and sandalwood. And I have to say, I don't know if you guys are like this or if you even like it, but have you ever tried or had dried apricot? They come in many different sizes and packages and formats. Some are cubed, some are the actual round shape of the apricot cut in half and dried. That's typically the most that you see. I was addicted to dried apricots when I was a kid, and as a result, I love apricot everything. Whether it is apricot jam on pancakes, that is so good. And apricot in a fragrance gives it that bite, that quick kick that is necessary for a lot of fragrances. And it's really great following on the heels of grapefruit or lemon or lime or some type or some version of a fruit, of a citrus, because apricot, yes, it is a fruit, it is a citrus, but it is a sweeter. So you've got that bright sweetness mixed with your woods, and that's what I really like about Wood and Wood. Is it is a manly, masculine fragrance, but it borrows a little bit from Gourmand. It truly does. And if you don't believe me, let this dry down for about an hour to hour and a half and then smell it. You'll get it at the top like right away, but if you don't get it at the top, wait for it. It'll come, because it maintains some of that sweet, that little bit of, I'm probably misrepresenting it with Gourmand. I'm just going to say sweet. The sweet essence of woods. So I really like this. I think it's a fantastically versatile fragrance. It is more of a spring to summertime fragrance. Yes, we are in wintertime. Yes, I primarily talk about wintertime fragrances when colder weather is here, but I couldn't help taking this out today because it was such a beautiful day. I'm only wearing a sweater because I'm inside. It's cooled down a little bit. But today was a beautiful day. The sun was out, it got really warm, and I wore this. I've rocked this out several times, several weeks, and I love this fragrance. It is definitely worth a spot on your shelf and your rotation for spring, summer, and fall. There's all kinds of room for woodsy, aromatic fragrance, even in fall time weather. You can definitely wear this even in winter time because of the sweetness. So that's one of the things that I really like primarily about this fragrance is its versatility. Because of the sweetness, it's got a really nice draw for winter time. It's a great date night fragrance because of that sweetness, but it still maintains that masculine, charismatic, alluring draw that men are looking for. That fresh out of the shower feeling, but not the shower gel or soapy prototype DNA that's super soapy, which has its place, but not always the versatility that this has. So highly recommend this fragrance. it does what it does really, really well. It has really good projection, and it has really good longevity. Now, in terms of longevity and projection, I will say that this is about average. Like most fragrances with that kind of ilk, you don't see it on the bottle itself. It's actually on the bottom, and it says Eau de Parfum Intense. Okay, so this is its own version of an EDP Intense. It is very, very aromatic. So when you spray it on, you immediately get that kick of that essence of the citrus and the sweetness. But the woods are really at the heart of what this is, no pun intended. The heart accord, you know, you've got woods not only in the heart, but also in the base. You've got woods in the heart, like you've got cedar, and then you've got the sandalwood, and then a mix of woody notes. There's all kinds of modern and precious woods imbibed into this fragrance. And that's what makes it so versatile, is it really, really fits with almost any and every occasion. And because it is an EDP, Eau de Parfum, you can expect average or a little bit better than average projection and longevity. And with the price point, you can't get any better than this. And that's what I love about Issey Miyake. I think it's probably going to change in the future because he's going to gain in popularity. He is gaining in popularity, and the price is going to get a little bit more than what we can expect now. So look for this at your online retailers or at any store location that sells Issey Miyake. You can find them at TJ Maxx, Target, Dillard's, Bloomingdale's, pretty much anywhere. But I highly recommend Wood and Wood. This, if you aren't currently a lover of wood fragrances, this will turn you into that, because there's so much more to this than just woods. Not only for those that are beginning, you know, for a beginner, this would be good for a neophyte or someone who is a collector and really has a refined sense of what's good and what's balanced and wonderful about variations in notes and fragrances. Issey Miyake, L'Odyssée pour Homme, Wood and Wood. Highly recommend it. Can't recommend it enough. Super versatile, extremely versatile. Great for date night, great for putting a couple sprays on fresh out of the shower and hitting those college classes, hitting the books. Really anything, hanging out with the guys, working. As with any fragrance, with the blend that is in this, you know, when you are outside and you're exercising or you're doing something that gets your body heat up, that body heat up is going to amp up this a little bit more. Because it is an EDP, it's going to work really, really well with your natural sweat and the ebullience of your oils. Mixing with the bodily oils and things gives it another kick to that longevity and your sillage trail as well. Well, that's it, guys. That wraps up my review of Wood and Wood, Issey Miyake's Wood and Wood. I really appreciate you stopping by and checking out my channel. Do stick around, and if you see anything else you like, click on it. If you have any ideas that you think I might jump into or anything that you'd like to recommend, please do so in the comments below. Your thoughts, whether it's a critique or a comment or a suggestion, are always welcome. I really appreciate your time, appreciate you stopping by, and more than anything, thank you so much for making a spot for me here in the fragrance community and supporting me. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense, and I'll see you next time.